fucking cracking me.
Welcome in, everybody, to the FFPC Playoff Challenge. We're going to be doing a couple entries today, one in the $200 and one in the $35. Lots of prizes to be got. We got one that's $100K up top, is the $35. We're going to warm up with that one. We haven't done any of these yet, so we gotta get going. First, what's going on, Joss? Good to see you. Appreciate it. Always the first one in. Let's get some. Let's get some jamming in here. Night driving. I like that. All right. So, how this contest works? Adam's second. GG's. So we got how this contest works is we pick one player from each team. If you're not familiar with the FFPC Playoff Challenge, it's pretty fun. You think it's very simple, but when you start really thinking about like what's going on, it's very complex. There's a lot to think about, and so. You pick one player from each team, and obviously there's 2 roster spots that you're not going to fill. There's 14 teams. There's only 12. Only 12 roster spots, 14 teams. So there's going to be 2 teams that you're going to fully fade. So you're not going to have any players on that team. Third, GG's. Look at that. We have the GOAT in here, Christopher Davis.
Wow.
What's good, man? Good to see you, bro.
There he is.
What
up,
up?
GOAT?
Good stuff on your win, man. That's a big win,
Congrats,
man.
man.
Congrats, man. Congrats. Hopefully we can make the finals next year. It's a hard thing to do, so man, that's pretty legit. But yeah, one player on each team. So you pick one player on each team. 2 of them you fade, and then 2 of them you'll soft fade, is what people will call it, which is just like, okay, I'm gonna play the kicker or the defense on that team and hope that they get eliminated or they get knocked out. And then really you just trying to fill every position with the highest score you could possibly get. Also, the Super Bowl is or the big game is worth 2x points. So if you're worried about your Lions and Chiefs, that's what makes up for it. If they make it to the Super Bowl, you get the double points there. So that's how you can make up for that. Yeah, it's kind of how the contest works. How we're going to do is we're going to make a bracket, and then we're going to kind of build the team after to kind of go along with the story that this bracket tells. And that's kind of how the game theory works. You just have a lot of game theory going on, lots to think about, but it's a super fun contest to play. And I feel like there's endless combinations of things you could do, and you don't have to get that crazy to be unique in this contest because a lot of people will be playing the same stuff. So, what do you guys got? You guys got anything to add there? You ready to just jump into the bracket building?
Ready to rip.
All right.
Play the best plays.
Play the best plays. And we can't, if Cranch was here, we'd just be taking the Chiefs, and we wouldn't be able to take the Chiefs. So,
Yeah, we're not.
you would want to take the Chiefs, and we're not doing that right now, at least. So, all right. So, we got the bye week teams. This is going to auto fill everything. And we got obviously Denver here where you can't see behind Teddy's cam. We're going to take, are we good with Bills there? You want to go something crazy, take Denver? Are you good with the Bills there?
I assume the Bills will win.
All right, I like the Ravens there. Let's go and take the Steelers. Okay. I got 235 and 200. Hell yeah, dude. See you in the lobbies. Hopefully.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully we take down first and second.
Don't dupe us, bro.
Don't dupe us, bro. He's not gonna want to dupe us after we build this team.
Yeah, no, he's got his own pro plays.
Yeah. I like the Chargers on this game. I don't know how you guys feel about that one, but we could take the Chargers are going to be the chalkier or more popular way to play this game. So if you want to go the other route, we could do the Texans. So it's up to you guys.
Do one of each, but I would assume the Chargers win that game just off of how they've been playing.
Good with that?
Yep.
All right. Let's go to the other side here. Green Bay, Philly. I'm good with Philly. I hear Jalen Hurts is going to play.
What?
Oh.
I would assume Philly wins.
Good guy.
It would be a tragedy if Philadelphia didn't win that game.
Yeah. Hope they get the dub.
They don't have to play the Bucks this time.
Yeah, well, I'll take fourth even, Christopher. I'll take fourth, but Rams Me too. Rams, Minnesota. That one's a toss-up for me. I like both sides quite a bit.
Man,
There's going to be a few games where you're going to take both sides of the bracket. So, like, you're going to take a winner and a loser from the same game. And this is a game that a lot of people are going to gravitate towards, like, oh, give me JJ and Puka on this team. Like, that's going to be pretty common. I'm down with either. My lean would be Vikings. Pick them in the
Rams.
I'm good with just no dilly dally there and just playing those guys every time. Honestly.
Yeah, and I'm not opposed to that either.
Okay. Yeah, if you play both,
Grabbing
you're
the-
kind of
grabbing
playing.
the one.
You get
If you're
Puka
playing
through,
both, you're kind of playing for
you get
either
Jefferson
either
through.
option.
Puka, Jettis. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
What are we doing here? The Bucks, Washington. I like my guys, but I also think that you can get a lot if you take like Terry, or even if you take like Daniels, and then the Daniels go on a run and they beat Detroit. Also, that could be pretty interesting. But I like the Bucks more, of course. But I think there's a lot of interesting stuff you could do. Like Zach Ertz is like not even that awful of a play. So I don't know.
You can play both sides of that game.
You can play
too.
both sides of that game too. That is the
Yeah.
chalk as well. Like playing both sides of Rams, Minnesota, playing both sides of Washington, Tampa is going to be the chalk with Broncos and Steelers full fades. It's going to be pretty chalky. So we could still play with that narrative, but we just keep that in mind if we're going to go that route.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Chargers, Chiefs.
I can tell you what I want to happen and what probably will happen.
Yeah, me too.
I think you just assume Chiefs are gonna make it, but
You just have to assume the Chiefs are going to win. Just have to.
doesn't really change that much.
The only benefit they have there is that it's a divisional game.
Yeah, I mean they almost beat them. I mean Broncos
They can
almost
play.
beat them.
They can
Chargers
play
almost
against
beat
them. I just don't see how they have the juice to take them down.
Anything's
playoffs.
possible.
at Arrowhead too. It's
I mean,
rough.
It's been about 6 years where you get burned if you don't play the Chiefs there. So
Basically, yeah. They just
mean,
always make it to the conference.
until
always make it
they
to the Super
prove
Bowl.
you otherwise, you gotta put them in there.
So what are we thinking
That's where
for
I'm at with it.
Rams Detroit? I think I've just taken Detroit every time, but
Seems fair.
I assume that Detroit would outpace the Rams.
okay. Doing here for Eagles Bucks.
Eagles get revenge.
I
Eagles-
don't see the Eagles not making it to the Super Bowl either way. That's where I'm at with
that's-
the Eagles.
that's
But that's 2022 vibes. I could be wrong.
That's fine. Eagles are a better team than the
Just-
Bucks, but the Bucks keep beating the Eagles. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
Bucks like to beat the Eagles.
Yeah,
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 but
they
I
keep
just
beating
don't.
them.
I just think that was a different team they played. Also, 2023
better
and also
defense.
week 3 this year. So
Defense
completely
is much
different
better.
team.
They also thrashed Washington early on when I think it was like week 2 or something.
Yeah.
So that's to be interesting too. I'll take. This is going to be an awesome game. That's all I know.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
We saw this game before. Just
we did. It was not an awesome game.
yeah.
that was. Yeah,
That was a long
that's
time
fair.
ago too, but it was a long time ago for us too. Our defense was horrible then.
That's true. Your defense is better now.
Defense is definitely better.
Horse
Yeah,
got
Josh
the boys
Allen's
rocking.
Theoretically, that should be a better game.
diarrheaed his pants everywhere, and got benched
Henry
in the fourth
was
quarter.
Derrick Henry like an 80-yard touchdown on the first drive, I think.
First play.
Yeah. So I'm good Ravens there. That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm good with the Ravens.
And
I know where
then
this is going. Bird up.
it's not. At least it's like a reasonable Super Bowl. Like that's a reasonable Super Bowl option. If we're gonna go Homer,
I don't
It's
want
at
to
least
seem
a-
like it's a homer, but it just makes sense.
Seems right. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. You're playing Lions. You're playing Eagles. You're
well,
playing-
it definitely does matter. It definitely does matter because if you're taking the Chiefs to the Super Bowl, that changes the
Oh,
dynamic.
I'm not
If you're
taking the Chiefs to the Super Bowl. Why? That's not even.
I'm
a
just
question.
saying, if you're depending on who you're playing to the
That's
Super
not
Bowl,
even
it
an
matters.
option. That is
The
absurd.
Ravens have
Yeah.
a better team than the Kansas City Chiefs, but then here's the issue: is Kansas City doesn't fucking lose in the playoffs.
And the
Ah,
Ravens
they
are choked matches.
They always win.
No. It's a new year.
Ravens
There's
Lamar.
one team
Choked
that can
matches.
save us this year, and it's on that side.
Yeah, it's El Freaky, man. He's getting it done.
No, it's on that side.
I don't know. They're not going to make it past the Ravens, man.
Eagles Chiefs do.
They're praying they don't have to play the Ravens.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do this.
We can do a Bills one, but I don't really want to play the Chiefs.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with
Super
the Bills. A Bills
We can
Lions
play
or
a Bills
Bills
one later.
Eagles or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we can play.
This one makes the most sense to me.
Of course. Why wouldn't it?
Well, at least on
That's
this
gotta
side.
happen.
I like this. I have a playoff best
This
ball
team
team.
has made to the Super Bowl within the last 2
I have
years.
a playoff best ball team
That
that
one
would
has
very much benefit from this being the Super Bowl. So I hope that is the case. We'll see.
Really
how
wish
the
we would
team
have placed
goes.
that Ravens.
I got a lot of
Super Bowl
cash on
bet.
this. I got a lot of cash on this situation right here.
Did you do a Ravens Eagles Super Bowl bet before the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have done that too.
That'd be all right.
Dang it. That's so absurd bet.
It's actually. It's
How
not
close
that.
has it been in the last 3 years?
It's a decent outcome at
Sure.
least. That's like. It's not like the Ravens are like the 7 seed and the Eagles are like the 6 seed. Like these are like the top teams in the NFL. So it's not that outlandish. Like you can pretty much you can't argue very far that like Lions, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bills are the best 5 teams in the NFL. It's pretty evident, and it doesn't like.
Do they
These
make
guys are
it?
there,
There's
but
a
they
gap
don't go
after that.
Yeah, there's a big gap.
There's a gap after the 5.
Yeah.
Do they make it? They should. That's why they play the game.
All right. So in this scenario, we're either going to start with Hurts or Lamar. I guess the question is like, who do we feel better about? Do we feel better about getting Barkley and taking Lamar, or do we feel better about getting Hurts and taking Mark Andrews or Derrick Henry, whoever we think is the highest scorer? I mean, you'd think it'd be Derrick Henry.
I say you play
Henry.
I don't care which quarterback, but yeah, the other running back. It just doesn't matter. Henry, Hurts, Lamar, Saquon. I don't care. I'm gonna have both. But what do you lean to? You think? I think Lamar is gonna be the highest scorer on the Ravens, personally. But whether
is he gonna be the
optimal? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, he is gonna be optimal because no one's gonna touch his score, and they're going to the Super Bowl.
Which team has higher Super Bowl odds, though? Probably the Eagles.
I mean, they're the 2 seeds, so yeah. Then they'll have to play the Chiefs or the Bills.
What would you rather have, the Super Bowl?
We did.
Well,
either way, we
we
need the quarterback in the Super Bowl. That's like a must. So
Right,
that's what we want.
So it doesn't.
Hurts makes a. I think
in this world we're living in, where both of them are making it to the Super Bowl.
Hurts is more likely to score rushing touchdowns than Lamar. Also,
how do you get the most leverage off of the Josh Allen team? That's the question you need to ask, Matt. Does it matter between Hurts and Lamar? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. How do you do that? Is it Hurts or Lamar? Or does it matter between those two technically?
It just, as long as you're not playing Josh Allen, you're getting leverage on Josh Allen, really.
You do realistically take from the Bills if you're not taking Allen or Cook, though?
Soft fade, man.
Fade them, or
I would take Cook personally, but
or you take Kincaid if you're feeling like a psycho.
Yeah, I mean they beat the Broncos by a lot. Cook scores 2 touchdowns, and he matches Allen or beats him. At that point, it doesn't matter. I think the Lions are a tough match for the Eagles. I like the Lions over Eagles if they meet. Oh.
I mean,
that'll be a good game. The Lions, the defense is just absolutely just.
That's the only reason why I give them the edge.
If they still had Hush,
shootout,
their entire defense wasn't
be a shootout
blown up, it would be a pretty. Either way, it'll be a good game though.
Should be a good game. Yeah.
Yeah, Lions defense is really how good the Lions defense is going to play is the question with everything. Like, I mean, Lions can score at will, but having their defense be good is helpful too.
Ravens can also score at will.
I mean, the Eagles can actually. They could maybe stop the Lions. They should be able to. Like at least
CB1 put Henry on his ass.
Eagles did work the Ravens pretty good. It's hard to say. I think
I don't know. I mean, I think we could do, I guess, just one of each, right? We could do
Hurts is going to be lower owned, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that is true because everyone's playing Barkley.
So
then let's do Hurts on the big one then, and let's do Lamar on this one.
Okay.
Did you only take one player from a team?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. This is a small one. This is a small one, right?
This is the $35 one. Yeah. Okay. So you want to take Barkley?
Okay.
guess
that's fine.
Barkley or AJ Brown if you want to go crazy.
I mean, I think Barkley's a safer play, but I just like I think it's the playoffs. We don't know. They got to feed the rock to Barkley.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's
AJ Brown could have tutties.
Oh, for sure. James Cook, absolutely.
I mean, we saw them in 2022. I mean, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith I think Devontae Smith was above AJ Brown playoff points, but
yeah,
I think
that was when they
any
had
of the three, any of the four could be the highest scorer for sure. I don't know which one of them.
I mean, I think you go Saquon. I mean, he could easily go for 200 and
20. He can go for 20. He can go for 25 a game pretty easily.
He's more likely to go. Yeah, I mean, he would be more likely to go for.
And we're talking about a 4-game sample here.
Yeah.
Not just like, can AJ Brown beat him
One game.
once? He's going to have to beat him 4 times.
Right.
Just,
Yeah. I would assume Saquon would make more sense here.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. I like this start. So, do we want to play the Rams and the Minnesota from both sides still? Just even though it's chalk, we're fine with just eating that. I mean, this is a relatively. I mean, it's not like super low owned, but it is like it's pulling a lever for sure to get a little bit of unique.
You just want to pull.
Everyone's playing Barkley, and then like some people are playing Lamar.
You just want to fill. You just want to fill the running back spot, or do you want to just go to the next?
We could do running back, sure.
I think you do. If you're not playing Josh Allen, you do play James Cook, unless you're going to. I mean, this kind of contradicts our bracket we made, but I mean, they could lose to the Broncos, but then they're playing.
There's a world they lose to the Broncos.
If we do that, then we want to take like Sutton
Bills,
or something.
Or you take. Well, we could do that on this team, but Bills D. Couple defensive touchdowns against Bo Nix. They get blasted by the Ravens in the next round. You know, just saying.
Yeah.
You soft fade the Bills.
I mean, yeah, we're clearly playing the Bills to play 2 games in this scenario. If they play more than 2 games, we've already lost this entry. Right. So we could play it through we could play it through any avenue we want there. Like, I'd be down for kicker, I'd be down for whatever. Yeah, but I agree. Kicker is optimal pivot there.
I like a Bucks kicker.
Hey.
Yeah, it's tough to get off of.
Yeah. They're taking the Bucks kicker, they're gonna win.
I'm just saying.
We could take we need to.
Well, I'm not taking a kicker if I'm playing.
Yeah, if we're protecting them to win. Yeah.
But that does happen. Sometimes you have like a winning team that drops like a 20 bomb at the kicker, and that actually works out okay.
Are you winning? Was it last year of the Miami defense or the year before?
That was 2 years ago because they played, I think, Buffalo in the first round and almost beat them with a backup. Yeah, last year they played the Chiefs and got smoked.
Do you lean Bucky or Evans?
I like Bucky.
Just put Bucky there first.
McMillan's is pretty galaxy brain, but we could do it.
I know, that's fucking serious galaxy brain. But he's been hotter than Evans. He's been hotter than Evans has been the last 4 weeks.
If we do that, we could just play the chalk the rest of the way.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I want to do that. I'm just saying that's definitely a galaxy brain situation.
It's gonna be like sub 1%. Yeah. It'll be like less.
If it worked, it might win us 100K.
I'd say it's not unrealistic to assume he puts up 15 a game.
Well, I think it's unrealistic. In a 2-week sample, I feel like it's really low odds. If you're playing them to lose the first round, I'm not opposed to that McMillan play. But then
we want to play like Terry or something.
Terry, which we'll probably play anyways.
Probably rather grab Bucky then.
Bucky or Evans. Who do you like more for a 2-week sample?
I'm going Bucky. You're the Bucks guy.
I'd pick Bucky.
Take your guy.
I just like Bucky, bro.
Take your guy, man. Take your guy.
All right, take Bucky. Bucky and Evans are pretty much like the same ownership right now, so it's like no one can decide, so they're just picking both of them. That's kind of how that was working.
Do you fade one team on this?
2.
Fade 2 and then soft fade the other 2. So play a kicker and a defense from 2 teams.
Right.
So most people just cross off the Steelers and the Broncos, which if we're going to end up playing the
I think Pickens is a pretty sick play. Or like He's pretty sick, or Sutton, or like
Sutton I could get behind, or
I can't
even
get behind Pickens, dude.
Pickens.
He's dust.
Knock on
Like,
wood.
what do you think about soft fading the Bills and playing a Denver piece?
That's fine. I will be doing that.
I'm not opposed to.
That would be like Bills D and play
Sutton.
Sutton.
Mims, or you just have
if
more
you really
fans?
want to get crazy,
I would do
play
Sutton,
Mims.
Sutton, and then a kicker, or Sutton, and
so
then
safe.
Mims
It's so safe,
Sutton
man.
is-
Mims is the truth,
Sutton
baby.
is already super risky, to be honest, already. So that's why it's like, that's why.
Yeah, but if you're projecting them to lose that game,
I mean, both Sutton and Mims
right,
could
they
get there.
get handled
Well,
pretty
in
well.
that scenario,
Who's got
we're
the better
honestly
chance
hoping
of
that
scoring
they
them?
just like somehow win.
Bills could win, or the Broncos
Yeah,
win.
if we
'cause
play
we'll have
Sutton,
a
Chase
we're
skill
like,
position.
we're okay if they lose, but we're kind of hoping they like somehow win.
because 90% of the people won't
Yeah,
have a
imagine how many
Bronco.
teams are dying right
Yeah, you
there.
wouldn't have a
If
true
any of them,
Bronco.
they might have a kicker.
All Josh Allen
Right.
teams dead. All James Cook's teams dead. The only
Same
teams
with
that
the
are alive
Steelers.
are anyone that half like faded the Bills.
Right.
And you get 2 games out of Sutton at least, maybe more. So that's pretty big.
They get cooked by the Chiefs.
Oh, this is so hard. Okay, I'm just put Puka in.
Yeah, I think.
Good
And then the
Jets,
other
we're pretty
one,
confident about that, right?
are we?
I
So if we
agree
end
with
up
Puka.
soft fading the Bills, that would open up to play both sides of the. I guess it doesn't really fully open us up, but
It would take
That
away
game-
our option to play both sides of Minnesota or Washington, Tampa Bay is what that'll do.
well, are we playing both sides of the Chargers and Texans?
No.
Okay.
Or we're gonna soft fade one of them. So
Yeah, I guess
there's
again,
only two games you can play both sides of through skill position players. The other two
Well,
you
the
have to
Chargers
fade.
projected to win.
Yeah, the other two you have
play
to soft
McConkey on
fade.
that team,
Yeah,
Yeah.
or Dobbins if you want to play Dobbins.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Like that.
All right,
He's kind of
so
decent.
now we could pull that. The Denver stuff is what's going to be our biggest leverage here. If that's what we're going to do, we don't have to do it, but that means if we do that, we're going to have to either remove a Minnesota Viking from a Viking skill position or a Washington skill position. One of those guys are going to have to get removed from our lineup if we go the Denver route. We don't have to do that, but it's just an option there.
I think the risk versus reward on not playing one of Puka or Jefferson, and they make it through the second round, you could just get buried.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I don't
fine
know
with
if that's
that.
actually true or not, but if you get 2 games out of Jefferson and 2 games out of Puka, and you don't have them, you just.
Well, I'm a lot less scared. I'm a lot less scared of not having Terry than not having
Right.
DJ and Puka.
Yeah. That's
Right.
exactly. Yeah, I think that's the right call.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then we already have our buck.
Washington kicker looks pretty valuable here.
Yeah, he's I think he's pretty chalky too. He's gonna be pretty chalky.
So we can't even play we wouldn't even be able to play a tight end from there.
Tight end
No, I wouldn't.
for
We
Washington.
couldn't play Ertz.
No, we wouldn't have room for everyone.
Unless we faded the Chiefs.
Fade the Bills and the Chiefs.
I mean, like I said, who's going to score the touchdowns for the Chiefs?
Don't know. Kareem Hunt.
I like Worthy. Worthy's like my favorite Chief to play.
Yeah, I think that's what you do. You would not play Kelsey if you wanted to play a Chiefs to the Super Bowl. I mean, I guess you don't even have to play him to the Super Bowl, but
I like.
you're going to get 2 games of Worthy. He could score.
I do like the good gap.
Let's lock in the other players we need. Are we good with Gibbs, or do we want to go on
Gibbs
since Monty's back? All right.
Oh,
Monty's
I think Gibbs for sure. but-
Monty seems like he's gonna play, but I think if that takes away from Gibbs' ownership, that's pretty good. I would think.
Yeah, then you just want Gibbs more.
I don't think you skip.
So what else is our locks here? We need to get a. That's mainly it for the locks. We need our. Yeah. So we have 3 slots left for our skill positions. Two soft fades and 2.
So are you just gonna preload Sutton in here?
I'm fine with it. Do you guys want to do that as our big lever here, or do we want to just play the chalk a little more and go like James Cook?
I guess we could see what it looks like.
All right.
I mean, if you're trying to, this is the one with what, like 8,000 people in it, or more than that? 10,000,
This
7,500.
one has 16,000 people.
That's good.
So yeah, then I mean, playing the Sutton thing makes a little more sense than that, I would think.
I mean, we haven't done anything crazy yet. Not even remotely crazy.
I mean, it's not that crazy. We're just like, okay, instead of playing Terry, I'm going to play Sutton. That's all we've done so far.
And then we'll end up basically soft fading the Bills, which will be pretty
unique. Yeah.
uncommon, I would say.
Yeah. So tight end. Let's figure out tight end here.
Here. Going to Grandpa, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we could do Travis. We could do if you want to play like I don't know, this is tough. We could play Kincaid as our soft fade and just be like, all right, we don't care about tight end points the rest of the way. I mean, even then, you know, Kincaid could have a decent game in week 1, decent game in week 2, and we're feeling decent about that. Or we could just like, okay, let's compound it and like just go for all the marbles. If Denver somehow wins, we get the max benefit of not having a skill position bill.
Yeah. Right. I think that's if you're gonna tell the full story, I think that's the way you play it. But did I see Cooper was back with the team?
Amari's back. Yeah.
I don't know if that matters too much, but I was gonna if we had another pass catcher, I would like Kincaid a little bit more.
He's there. He should be there. I don't hate maybe I miscalculated. Maybe we can play Ertz. Let's see. What are we missing?
I was trying to think in the flex.
We're missing Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, and Houston.
Yeah, we don't have Houston.
And Green Bay. Green Bay's the other team. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, there is a team that we're missing still. Do we want to
full fade the Packers?
I'm full fade the Packers.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Because Jacobs won't get there if Tay's right. And
Jacobs is pretty popular as like the Green Bay piece.
I don't want to pick a winner. Or I don't want to pick a receiver.
Looks like about like 50% around there would take Jacobs, and the rest are gonna be fading them or soft fading the Green Bay is like the main options there.
I think you just full fade them.
And a little bit of craft.
Yeah, I think you just drop the full fade on them old patches.
Yeah,
even though they.
I mean, they did it last year, but I would hope that the Eagles are a little better than the Cowboys were last year.
Yeah, they're not playing the Cowboys again.
Yeah. Okay, tight end. God, this is annoying.
So to confirm, we still can't play Ertz.
We can. We can play Ertz. Yeah.
But then we were just playing a defense or a kicker for the Chiefs.
Yeah, taking Ertz is like removing like the Chiefs or the Bills from our player pool. Basically, one of those guys is probably not going to be in our player pool.
Who's our last flex though? I mean, I'm not sold on playing Ertz. I was just if we could somehow play.
Last flex would be.
We could play like Nico, or
Pittsburgh, Houston.
I think we're gonna full
Green Bay. Or Green Bay, we're full fading.
We're full fading Green Bay and Pittsburgh on this. That's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first round match is either Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I guess it's like we're either flexing the Chiefs. We have the Chiefs and the Bills winning in the first round in our bracket, so we're just fading a team that we took to win a game. So either one, then we're going to take and remove. Because we have the Chiefs beating the Chargers and we have the Bills beating the Denver Broncos in the first round.
But we also played Sutton.
Yeah. So in that case, we want to take probably a Chief and then soft fade the Bills.
I guess we just play Kelsey then.
Were they?
Or do you want Worthy on this one?
I like
probably an okay.
Worthy Ertz, and then
we don't have to do Ertz. We could do Kelsey and then go whatever receiver we want. We could take Nico if we're feeling. We could do whatever if we want to do that instead, or Mixon, or like. I mean, you could do Mixon, you could do Worthy.
Rather have Nico than Mixon.
What do you think about Nico, Worthy? Or, sorry, Kelsey, Nico?
Go with that.
Or if you'd rather have a Washington piece, we could do Ertz, and Worthy.
I mean, the Chiefs are winning one game, playing in two, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this world. So
yeah.
I mean, Worthy could put up like a usable score
He could
compared
double
to. I mean,
points.
who's going to score more points? Nico in 2 games, if he gets 2 games.
Well, in this case, if we're
Ladd is
playing
getting
Nico
2.
and Ladd, we don't really care.
Right.
Yeah.
So is Ladd or Nico going to put up more points in 2 games, or is Worthy? The question is Ladd or Nico, because you're getting one of them for sure. I'd probably lean one of those 2 guys, even though the Texans do suck.
All right, let's throw Nico in. And then we'd figure out our tight end. I think it has to be Kelsey at this point. It should be.
Because this world we're
Yeah.
projecting 2 games out of him. So
Yeah, we should just
probably
take Kelsey.
projecting 1 out of Washington.
You guys PPR scam Kelsey, go like 8 for 88 in 2 games, and we're happy with that. That's the reason I can't get with McLaurin. Yeah, I mean Bucks defense is absolutely butthole. So, I mean, they might just cook them, but
A lot of people will play both sides of that, and we'll probably do at least a lineup that does that for sure.
yeah. McLaurin and Evans is gonna be pretty fun, like pretty popular. McLaurin, Bucky, Zach Ertz, Bucky.
Yeah.
Zacchaeus if you want to get crazy. I might make a Daniels team. I don't know. That's just kind of crazy. But what I was hearing is like if you take Daniels, you're kind of like you need him to make to the conference championship because otherwise you might as well just play Allen or Lamar.
Right.
Or
Right.
Yeah. So you need him to go far, which is a little bit harder to believe. But he's he's going to low and quarterback rookie. Chase McLaughlin and McLaurin. Yeah. That's a good way to play it if you're doing the Washington to win.
Yeah.
All right. So we're taking the kicker for the Bills or the defense? We're just playing, they're going to pass the whole game. Denver's going to pass the whole game.
There's 2 teams that we're going here. Buffalo and
Washington. I mean, it could be
whatever we want to do. We could do anything.
Yeah, well, we could technically do Pittsburgh or Green Bay, but
I guess you take Buffalo.
one of those 4 teams. I think Buffalo D's the call.
And then a kicker from Washington, which is what I said earlier, actually. So that worked out.
Yep, I think that's the play right there.
Yeah,
I like this.
Can you poke holes in any of this before?
No, I think
Any of it not make sense.
Lamar, Saquon, Bucky, Puka, JJ. So we're playing Houston Chargers both sides.
Which is probably the most toss-up games there is.
Yeah, and we're like not even that mad. We're not mad who wins, and then we're not mad if they also beat the Chiefs. Obviously, if they beat the Chiefs, we probably would prefer Kelsey to be like a kicker or something, but
right,
we're not. We just don't want in this world. We don't want Buffalo to make it to the AFC Championship.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
It's okay if they get that first game.
They can win the first game. We can survive that for sure.
We don't want them to win the second game because if
they
win the first game, they probably play well also. So it's probably decent points.
Yeah, like we're not the whole. This is the whole leverage of this team is when you take Lamar instead of Allen. If Lamar makes it farther, he's going to beat Allen's score. If Allen makes it farther, he's going to beat Lamar's score. So it's like literally that second round game is like all that matters in that. And as long as Lamar wins, you're getting the better outcome of those 2, and you win that matchup just from that. So yeah, so. This makes a lot of sense. I mean, this is the lever you pull. This could easily be like a different quarterback, and it wouldn't make as much sense. So I like this a lot. We're like compounding. We're taking in Lamar, and we're also going to take Sutton too.
Who's the other I guess the biggest pieces to look to get leverage off of? Is there anybody else? I just feel like Allen is like super.
Allen, Barkley. So if you go AJ Brown or Hurts.
And at that point, you're just knock on wood. You're just hoping Saquon gets hurt.
Bucky and Mike. So if you fade the Bucks, there you go. If you play Laporta,
even Amon-Ra though is enough of a pivot.
Yeah,
what's
I
the
think he's
all-time
gonna.
winner?
I think Gibbs is gonna come down. He's at like 33%. Gibbs is gonna come down because of Monty, probably a little bit. He'll still be higher owned, but he'll come down a bit.
I mean, I guess you would play like a Amon Ra on like a team that you would for sure have Saquon and Henry on, but then who's your quarterback?
I mean, you could play more than 2 running backs. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like the most alpha running back plays.
who are all taking Lad or Q? I mean, I'm taking Lad, but I don't think QJ is like that crazy.
I like QJ.
QJ's not that bad. I mean, he just went for
20
like
target game, man.
like 13 catches for 140 yards or something, or 9 catches or something.
Should have kept him one more year on my dynasty
I
team.
mean, if you get that, I mean, you're not mad at all. So I think he's a decent lever to pull, to be honest. But I would probably rather have QJ in like a 1-game sample compared to Lad. So I feel like if we want to play the other side of the Houston game, play like Nico and QJ. Yeah. It's not like awful.
Yeah.
You do like a mix in QJ.
Yeah, that would make more sense. That would make more sense. Yeah. What am I looking at here? Let's see. So this is the squad here. Oh yeah, looking at ownership. Yeah. So I mean, I like Addison or Hawk. I like quite a bit. Houston's pretty spread out. Like people are just playing whatever.
That's probably the other biggest lever you could pull is picking a winner in that game, the Rams Vikings.
That is a massive lever to pull.
Being a true winner and fading the other.
Getting that right.
Yeah,
like if Jefferson,
Vikings kicker and Rams. Yeah, Vikings kicker and Puka or whatever.
Was it last year we had Hawk over Jefferson?
It was 2 years ago we had the Hawk. That was like one of the most nutted plays you could make.
Because
the Giants had lost in the first round.
Yeah,
I think we had Hawkins or something. And yeah, that was the big lever. Like the Hawkinson over JJ was like a 25-point swing or something. Very, very big. So tight end doesn't feel that good this year, to be fair. So it's hard, but that was a big lever. Last year probably would have been Ferguson in the first round. Ferguson and like Aaron Jones. That's the guys you wanted.
Packers. Any Packer.
You wanted Aaron Jones for sure, or Jaden Reed. Yeah, I like this team. This is good. I like this a lot. Let's get the next one popping.
Punch it in, man.
All right, so the big boy now. We don't have to remake the bracket, I don't think, because we already kind of made it. So we can just go straight into this.
We're doing Hurts on this, then, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a Hurts Barkley team. Henry. Hurts Henry. Wish I could do Hurts Barkley. All right, so we got. Let's make sure this team is fully done here.
What's that other site where you like sub players out as you go through?
FFPC.
Are you doing that again or no?
I don't know. That's the one that had the cheating scandal, but people are playing on it now. They like did all their investigations, and I mean, it's still a good contest, but it's kind of a bad look on the site, obviously.
Yeah, a little bad taste in your mouth.
But I like the contest format. It's pretty cool. It's like you take them out. You can change your lineup whenever you want, but if you keep them in your lineup, you get a multiplier every week. You keep them in. It's pretty sick. Play 1 from each team, and then you get 2 from each team. That's a fun one. All right, so what lever are we pulling in this one? Like Hurts is pretty fat leverage because like almost like 75% of the field is going to take Barkley. So that's already pretty big leverage, and we're not taking Allen either. Mm-hmm. So that's
just play Cook on this one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this scenario, we're not dead if
the Ravens win or lose.
We're not dead if the Ravens lose, but we prefer the Bills to get knocked out because we don't want Allen to keep staying alive. So then, what side do we feel more confident about this Rams stuff? Do we want to pick a winner on that, or do we want to just like pull a lever and play Kyron and Addison, or we play Hawkinson and Puka or something like that? Like, which one do we feel is more like viable?
After last week, I ain't got no faith in Sam Darnold. That was embarrassing. The Lions defense is awful.
Really bad. Yeah.
Lions defense is awful.
He was missing
throws left and right. It was horrible. And the Rams defense is okay. It's not bad.
So
It's better than the Lions.
I mean, they can bring
fully,
pressure.
I'm fully okay with fading.
All right,
the
then let's
Vikings.
fade the
You wanna
Vikings.
fade?
Let's play their kicker.
Fade the Vikings. All right, let's play right shirt then.
So I'm good with either playing
Puka though. I like Puka.
Puka.
Yeah,
I-
for sure.
I can't not have Puka on the team. Dude is nuts.
Puka is really good.
Dude just gets points. Doesn't matter.
What's happening to this? Shit's
Guys
frozen.
on kickers only.
No, it's like frozen. Hold on.
Oh, there it goes.
Fresh.
You're in troll right now. There we go.
There it goes.
What was our team? What was our team?
All right, Puka. There you go. Okay. All right, so we got Hurts, Derrick Henry, James Cook, Puka, and Will.
That gives us an opportunity to
whatever
take
his
a
name is.
Washington and a Buck here again.
Yeah,
So we can do a Mike and a
Down for a Mike.
Mike and a
and
Terry.
a Terry.
Mike and
Yeah.
a Mike and a Pike.
Down
Pipe
for
and a
that for
Kirk.
sure.
Smoking a
Great.
Pike. You want to do your worthy on this, Matt?
I'm fine with that.
Or is that too many levers here?
No, I like Worthy.
I like Worthy too.
I think
he's a
Worthy.
gadget guy.
Even if they make the Super Bowl, or whatever, I think they could still like.
No, I mean Worthy.
I think Worthy could be the highest scoring player in 3
He
games.
could.
in 1 game, 2 game, or 3 games. I
Yeah.
buy that. And you're
Any
getting him
amount
at a
of games.
discount.
Yeah, I like Worthy.
He is the Tony.
All right, so
I thought he's in the Super Bowl,
do we
man.
just take Gibbs or yeah? I mean, just take Gibbs, right?
I think
on
we
this
take
team.
Gibbs still.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I don't want
Because
to.
you get value out of him for all the way through.
Yeah, I'm not fucking
Even if
with
the
any
Eagles
Gibbs.
lose, get Gibbs all the way.
Yeah. And if you get 3 games from Hurts, you're not dead.
You're not
Obviously,
mad.
you want
no.
you want 4. You're not dead with 3
Right.
though.
Yeah, no. And
Because
Gibbs-
that it's
Yeah.
like if Hurts doesn't make the Super Bowl, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because
you
Goff
It's only
three out of him
Goff.
still.
Goff
And
isn't
then
really
the
going to
AFC
scare you
quarterback.
in that situation because, like, I have
Right.
Gibbs, so if
Gibbs.
Gibbs is probably going to outscore Goff most of the time,
Gibbs show.
anyways. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're just
No-
hoping it's not.
And no one's going to have Goff either. But
I don't think
you're
this is
basically
very
just
much
fading an
Goff.
AFC quarterback.
And then you're
Right,
probably
you're
you're
hoping
probably
for
hoping that Baltimore makes it there. At the
Yeah,
Derrick Henry game.
Baltimore or someone else below him.
Someone else, not Buffalo.
Chargers or yeah.
Yeah, you're just hoping it's like a Derrick Henry game and Baltimore plays or whatever. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you want. So you're not dead
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
Flex.
Diggs.
What do you say?
Devon Diggs.
I don't hate
Diggs is
doing
dead.
like I don't hate doing
All
like
IR team.
I don't hate doing like Mixon and then like
Lad. Or did you?
I was gonna say just Mixon and fade Chargers, but we don't have to do that.
Is Mixon dust now? Coming from the guy who
No,
just lost
feels
his
like-
dynasty league because he
it
put
feels
up
like
4
he's
points the
dust.
last
Yeah,
3
it feels
weeks.
Feels
like he's
very
dust.
Mixon feels very dust to me.
I mean,
He's done shit
Houston
for
just
like
like
8
feels
weeks.
like a team is just gonna get absolutely dog walked and just
Let's fade him then.
Let's just full fade Houston, dude.
I don't
I
know.
would probably just fade. Yeah.
Not that I'm all over the Chargers, and if they lose, I'll be pretty sad because I feel like I've just been pretty heavy on the Chargers. But
I'm
it
good with
feels
that.
like this.
Houston
That's
does
like
not feel good.
they're like there's always a team that like gets to the playoffs and they've like been really off form and they just get smoked like the Steelers or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully that's what happened to the Steelers and that's what happens to them as well.
So we're working on. We need to figure out tight end.
Steelers kicker feels really good right here.
Pat Fryermuth.
We already have Vikings kicker. We can switch to
Pat
Vikings
Fryer.
defense
What
if
if
you
we
want.
switch to the Steelers kicker though?
You want
That feels
Vikings
really
def-
good.
You want Vikings defense?
Against the Rams.
I don't. It's fine.
They can get a pick 6.
Vikings can get picks and sacks and stuff.
See a celebration.
I just feel like
Unless you want
I
Fryermuth.
just feel like they're going to be going for it more than kicking field goals, whereas the Steelers will take field goals.
Oh, you're right about that. That's fair.
Steelers are going to take
Although
the points.
last
Steelers are going
game,
to take the points when they get them.
last game they went for it and then they cowered away and then they kicked field goals.
They went for it like 3 times and they didn't get it.
Realized they
How'd
couldn't
that
get
work
it.
out for them?
And said, I'm gonna kick field goals.
Kept throwing it over, overthrowing JJ in the end zone, not throwing it to Addison wide open.
I don't know.
Boswell will be pretty
it doesn't
popular
really
for a
matter to me,
kicker.
but it's okay. If he's popular, that's fine. We'll chalk him.
Who's popular?
Boswell.
Oh,
I don't mind taking him. He's like the same ownership as Will Reishirt, whatever his name was.
So don't matter to me. You leave him as is.
we just need to figure out a tight end.
We
and
need to figure out
We get tight end again.
something there.
We take Muth. You want to take Muth?
I mean, we're just running out of
Horrible
options.
idea.
If we're not going to take Hawk, we're not going to take Schultz. I'd rather do some weird stuff to take Schultz. And who's the other team? Packer? Kraft? Do Kraft? Can Kraft get loose against the exciting whites, or is he toast?
I think I like Freiermuth the most out of this group.
I like Freiermuth. I like Freiermuth a lot.
I don't think people are going to play him much.
That's a good
They
thing.
shouldn't.
They shouldn't. You could come in this game and get like 20 from Freiermuth. They lose. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with Pickens getting absolutely nuked, and then we just get Freiermuth.
I can't take Pickens.
No, I'm saying
Pickens
he gets
this time.
I'm saying he gets destroyed.
Oh yeah, he ain't
He
getting
could
loose.
go off, but I just don't see it.
So
I
in this
think
case,
answer.
we're just hoping like, hey,
Russ
like,
is done, man.
we get a big game from Freiermuth.
We hating my boy Russ. It ain't Russ's
Russ
fault. They don't have a wide
experience is
receiver.
The
They have
Russ
no
experience.
receivers.
The Magic
Nah.
is. If they show up, if the Steelers show
Running
up
back
rolling
next
out Fields, then I'll be like, okay, what the hell is going on?
But the question is, are we okay just like tossing our most likely just saying, hey, our tight end's gonna be dead for the rest of the season? Are we?
That is the only thing that
Fine.
scares me on the tight
Is
end.
there really
premium thing.
is there really that much value from the tight end from this season that we're seeing?
It's just the premium thing. Like you
it's,
get buried.
it's only this. It's I mean, I guess it's only.
But what are we missing out on? 3 catches and 60 yards from Laporta.
I think honestly, it's okay to dead your tight end
Not
spot
60,
because
30.
like it's fine to just like say, hey, give me some points in the first week and then my tight end's dead. Like that's probably fine because otherwise we're like the only really close one is Kelsey Worthy. Otherwise it's like Laporta Gibbs. Like that's
Not doing that.
pretty good opportunity cost. Like Andrews Henry is like not bad, but that doesn't feel that good to switch to Andrews there.
I think
Who's gonna get
if
touched,
you're
though?
good with it, I think you're good. But yeah, that's
We could swap. I mean, if you want to, we could swap into Andrews.
Andrews is the only tight end I think I would.
We could swap
Yes.
Andrews, take Henry out, put
Because I
Gibbs
think
back
he's
here,
good
and we can put
That's
someone
not
else
the
at
game.
receiver.
I think he gets.
That's the only thing I would be willing to do.
6 for
Otherwise,
60 and a touchdown every game. Guaranteed
think-
for Mark
I think-
Andrews. 3 games.
just think about this, Matt. The only tight end you're really fading? Like, who are the other popular tight ends? You're just fading
you're
Kelsey.
fading Kelsey to nuke. Yeah,
Right.
That's
about
it.
Yeah.
That's the only person that could bury you.
That's the only place.
That's
you can
it.
Take
Because
Most
Ertz,
people are not
probably not gonna make it
not
that
taking
far.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Kincaid, okay, he's not
You're not taking
not that
Goddard
popular.
over Philly.
There's literally you're just fading Kelsey. So I personally,
Luckily.
I'm with you. I like my odds fading that
Tight
old
end.
bastard. So
So you just want to like
Kill-
you
kill
wanna
a tight
kill the
end.
tight end.
kill it. Sure. If it's
I
Kelsey,
don't mind Andrews honestly. I'm talking myself into it, but
I just don't want to get off Henry personally. But if you
yeah,
you want to take Andrews, I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm not. What do we
Just
do?
don't try to
in
give
this
me a
world?
soft
What
name.
would we do here if it wasn't Mandrews at running back? Who would we place it?
All right, let's look at this world.
No,
Let's see.
here's the thing, Matt. Henry in
put
5
Andrews in,
games.
Let's
We're
just see.
getting,
Let's
we're
see
getting 4 games
ourselves.
from Henry.
Team
Let's
ourselves.
just
What
look.
does it
Let's
look
just
like
look.
here?
Let's just look.
Who do we
What's the
put in running back?
2v2 here, man? What are we talking?
We're about to find out.
Humor ourselves.
It's
And let's
gonna
see
be
what it looks like.
doo-doo.
Mark
So it's gonna be-
Andrews
But who do
and
we have at the running back open?
We already had Gibbs, so it's not really that.
Bucky. Is it Bucky?
No, we already have
Evans.
Evans. It's literally going to be doo-doo.
Is it
Well then,
Dobbins.
in this case, we would be like, all right, let's throw Addison back in and take a different kicker.
Well, otherwise, what? You're picking from the
You take
Broncos again?
Nico, you can get Nico
Or a Bronco?
Sutton. Yeah.
No, we're playing James Cook, which isn't the
So
worst.
it's like Andrews and your choice of Minnesota player, Charger,
Or
or
you have Lad.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You swap to Minnesota, so you take one of the Minnesota guys, or you just play a different Houston guy, Green Bay.
I think
it definitely doesn't feel as good, but that's why it's going to be lower owned.
I mean, Andrews is the guy. Andrews
It
could
feels
be the
way
guy
worse.
you need, and you definitely get a lot of leverage off Kelsey.
But like, yeah, I mean, like think about
you
this.
Could
like
pass everyone
you get Andrews for 4 games. Like, oh my god, that's pretty fat. That's pretty fat
with the premium.
Like Andrews goes like 6 for 80 and a touchdown every game. Like that's a lot of fucking points.
You're pacing Derrick Henry to go for 130 and 2 touchdowns a game at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
To pace Andrews on premium.
If we don't do it on this team, we can do it on the next.
Just saying, there's a world where that's there's a world where I like that lineup.
If you want to do it, that's definitely this is the one to do it on. This is the one to do it on.
Do we just throw JJ back in and we just
Yeah.
Fuck it. Play both sides of that.
Not on this one, but on another one. And if we do another one.
All right.
Wait. So you don't want to play Andrews on this? This is a $200 one. This is the one that's like $500K.
Oh, this is the big one?
This is the big dog.
Oh no, let's play it safe then. Let's take Henry.
We need to get first.
This was 35. I thought this was.
We gotta get first though. That's. I mean, we can get first either way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'd rather not look back at that and be like, why didn't we?
But hey, here's the play we're playing. We're like, hey, we're hoping Andrews nukes in the playoffs and just dusts Kelsey.
Weird shit on this one, so we don't need to do more weird shit.
Yeah, we've done a lot of weird shit. That's true.
Yeah, so that it's let's be.
We're taking Pat Fry. We're taking.
We got Worthy. We're already saying Kelsey ain't going to be the guy.
Why are you talking?
And then we're getting Andrews. I'm hearing you out.
Well, if we do, you can also do both. You can also play both.
One.
I don't play Kelsey and Andrews.
One.
Yeah.
Well, good thing you told him that.
Wait, told him what? What did he say?
One.
He didn't know.
Yeah, is this his $200 one?
Yeah.
Wait, do we want Schultz or Freiermuth?
Can you just load up the Boomer Optimal?
For sure. Muth is for sure.
That's fine. I'm good with Muth. I mean, the Steelers aren't going to have 30 passing yards, but okay.
I like.
Take fucking Kraft on DeJean.
I think I just play like.
Let's just play Green Bay defense. They probably do fine.
That might be the worst idea I ever heard.
Houston defense is fine.
Isaiah Likely. I just don't know how much. If Zay doesn't play, then I would like maybe you could throw Likely in as like a super dart in the $35.
I'd put Batman in before I put fucking Likely in.
Yeah, me too.
Batman's good for a tutty.
Just Likely doesn't have the volume anymore.
If Zay doesn't play, it's fucking scary, man. You're gonna have to really rely on
like because Likely's been like averaging like 2 catches a game maybe. And you really want that PPR scam in this shit.
Yeah, agree.
I like Likely in every other format, but not this one.
All right, let's take our D. What do we got? Who's left?
Houston, Green Bay, or Denver?
I think it's got to be Houston.
This all feels awful.
Okay. No one's gonna. I don't think the Chargers would nuke either way.
Unless you'd rather play Minnesota and flip it around somewhere. Flip those two.
Minnesota.
I like the idea.
I don't mind Minnesota defense and go Dicker, but.
Well, then we're losing Ladd.
Yeah.
Sorry. Or Fairbairn or whatever.
Fairbairn's been ass recently.
Unibrow?
Fairbairn's pretty popular too. Let me see what Fairbairn's
He's missed like 87 kicks the last 3
Has he been missing? I didn't know that.
Yes.
He's missed extra points.
It's been horrible. It's been very horrible.
Fairbairn is
just like everyone else has been.
Fairbairn is 16%.
Except for fucking like Brandon Aubrey. If the Cowboys were in, we'd be playing Brandon Aubrey right now. Lock it in.
Maybe someone will pick him up.
That's his only guy that get points.
I feel like I'd rather just not. Yeah, I'd rather not play Denver kickers. Like they're not gonna be kicking if they're getting blasted.
True.
Like, if I'm gonna play a Denver piece, I want to play. If I'm playing Denver, I want to play a receiver.
Last time, the Chiefs rigged it.
Yeah, it's like if I'm playing Denver, I just want them to I'll play him as a receiver.
Just do Houston. Fine. Unless you want to flip flop Minnesota and Houston. Well, I guess no, we don't want to do that because we don't have any viable kickers.
I like this. Is good. I like this. We're playing Rams to win.
This looks good.
Minnesota loses, we're not happy. Unless it's on the back of 6 field goals. We need.
Well, I mean, it could be by committee too. Aaron Jones.
Yeah, they all get yards and every drive.
Nothing crazy. A little bit of everything. It's okay.
The thing is, we don't have to play that kicker.
I mean, we don't want to play. I don't want to play Green Bay's kicker because he's an idiot.
All right, yeah, let's just do that. Just hope they can drive down the field, but they can't finish touchdowns. Darnold can't score.
I guess it says McManus now, so he's actually.
O'Connell's like we just gotta take the points when we get down here. Keeps on kicking field goals.
Darnold is trash.
Hurts.
Well, we could.
Puka, Evan. What?
If you want to get talked off, if you want to play Boswell and then play Kraft, that's your way out of the kicker.
Or Schultz.
That was the only flex I had.
Yeah. I'm not playing Schultz, dude.
Pitt's defense.
No, not playing Schultz. Definitely not playing Pitt defense.
Dust, man.
Yeah, Schultz has been bad. Okay, I like this. This is a good team.
Do it. Right. Lock it.
Yeah,
Lock it in. 200 bucks.
Levers we got.
Lock it in, forget it.
Levers we got here. We got Worthy over Kelsey. We have Freiermuth
19th.
instead of Denver, or instead of fading them. We have Freiermuth. We have fading the Vikings. It's a big play, and then we have obviously the Hurts and Barkley, which Hurts is the biggest possible leverage on Barkley that you can possibly think of in the whole tournament. So, already get a lot of leverage there.
Or full fade the Eagles.
Devontae
Yeah,
Smith,
you could do that
so
too.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah, I mean, any of those guys are.
Or you play Dallas Goedert. No, you want giga leverage, you play Anais Smith.
And then you play Calcaterra.
Or you play the exciting wife.
You play
Goddard is about as.
You play Goddard to get hurt, and then you play Calcaterra.
That's a playoff best ball play.
No.
Calcaterra is a playoff best ball.
I'm playing Tanner McKee.
Fuck, man. We're not winning. He's not Foles.
He's so tall, dude. Oh,
That would be pretty sick.
The Mormon Missile?
Little fills. You
Mormon
throw
Missile.
you throw Foles in your playoff best ball lineup and win all the money.
That'd be all right.
Yeah, that would have been good cash.
All right, so that's good. We'll do this last one off stream, but yeah, this is the squad here.
I like it.
But yeah, this is fun. It's always fun to just jam these out. Could do this shit all day. It's so fun.
A lot of options.
Yeah, hope you guys all have good luck in your playoff best ball. Enjoy the games. If you're just watching, enjoying your fandom, whatever you're doing, have fun. I'm gonna be doing probably tomorrow. I'm gonna upload a video for playoff best ball. It's gonna be like the biggest mistakes people are making and how to fix them, and hopefully that'll help you for the last few days of drafting those contests.
Rule number 1: don't be a homer.
That's the rule one to
Rule
follow.
number 1: don't do what we do.
Yeah,
don't be a homer.
I think Philly, Baltimore, and every
What I
single
do,
Super Bowl.
rather. Hey, it's worked out for me a couple times.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being.
It's also worked out for me not a bunch of times. It's worked out for me a couple times.
Every time they've gotten there, it's worked out. Every time they haven't, it's happened.
Every time it's worked, it's worked. Every time it hasn't, it hasn't.
At least we're not like. At least we're not
See
like
your name on the
Steelers
list?
fans or something.
In
You are
this.
in this break.
It's like
Go
if
Birds.
you were like a Steelers fan your whole life and you're just like every
That's
time,
just dumb.
Again.
every time you're just hammering them. You're like, they'll
You're
make
just
it this
throwing away
year.
your
They'll
money.
make it this year. But yeah, at least you guys got attached.
At least
to
have
some
it
good
cautious
teams.
when you're doing it.
Slappies always get there. All right, GG's everybody.
Always find a way.
Good luck in all your
Peace.
stuff. Christopher, appreciate you hanging out. Have a good one.
Good luck,
Everyone
Chris.
else in chat.
Christopher.
Doss, Tay, Adam. Thanks for coming. Thanks
That
for
was
coming out.
popping, yo.
What up, Taylor? Welcome to the chat.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Christopher. Catch you out later, man. Good luck. See you guys next time, and take care. Peace out, guys. What's going on?
Do it to your face.
You didn't know what I was
What
doing.
did you do with your
Yeah,
hair?
I saw what you were doing.
All right,
You
later,
know
guys.
what that is?